Triniken back in here. Triniken back in here. Triniken back in here again with a new video. So, I'm gonna take. That was so cool. The sun, like, it goes away, then it comes back, it goes away. That's cool. So, I'm gonna take some time, right, to let you understand what motivation truly is. Motivation does not have to be you with your back against the wall trying to figure out life. Motivation is mainly, I would say in my terms, right? Motivation is never wanting to go back to a place that you used to be at. Mentally, physically, a pin on the map, whatever you want to say. That's what motivation is. Because if you have came from hardship and like your whole life you grew up in apartments, or you just grew up in not the best ideal situations for yourself to actually get ahead, or like, you know, like you didn't know any better, so you were just doing nonsense out here. That's what motivation is. You know, because through hard work and perseverance, and through you putting yourself around better people and pushing yourself to be a better person, the life that you want will never be out of reach. The more you choose to try to fit into a mold that is not your own, and you believe that, you know, with this mold that is pre-done, this is what I must fit into. That's not what it means to be motivated. You should always be motivated to do better than your parents did. You should always be motivated to do better than you have done within the year. So when I say that, it is either, I mean, it could be a few different things. It could be a physical aspect. It could be a mental aspect. It could be a monetary aspect, you know, but it just truly all comes down to you. Do you want to go back to living in apartments like you grew up in? You know, do you want to build a house from scratch rather than buy a house that they have out here for over market value? You know, it really comes down to you. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to, you know, like when you have children, right? What do you want to look at your child and tell them, you know, at this very spot is where my life changed. This very spot is where I chose to, you know, dive deeper within self. You know, this very spot is where my whole life literally changed. And I know some people believe that, you know, your life won't change, but if you believe that, you need to reprogram your subconscious. You need to make sure that you are around like-minded individuals. You have to make sure that you're not being depleted by the like feminine energy. You have to make sure that you understand what you can and can't control, because there's always going to come a time where, you know, people believe that they can like control everything, when, like, you know, you can't control the weather. HARP can do that, but we as humans on this earth can't control the weather. And the faster you realize what you can't control, the easier it will be for you to move past what it is going on, you know. Because I would say, like, the hardest part of life is getting started. Once you get started, you'll understand what not to do again, and that will motivate you to pretty much just full speed ahead, just blinders on. You know, like in a horse race, how like the horses don't see each other when they're like about to go race, even when they're racing, because they have blinders on. So it's pretty much like once you create that tunnel vision for yourself, the easier it'll be for you to understand that, okay, this is my race, it's a marathon. I had to take my time with my own due diligence. I will work smarter, not harder. With my own due diligence, I'll be able to create a budget that will help me to not overspend when I know I should be saving money. These are the few things that you can do that will help to push you past the threshold of unhappiness, depression, whatever else you might be dealing with. So that's the message today, guys, and I hope it finds you guys in a better space, and I hope you understand that this message and this channel is meant to help you, not to pull away from your character. I love y'all.